morning, guys. So I'm making a little get ready with me video, but this get ready with me is actually me getting ready for church, not to go out, not work, nothing like that. It's actually going to be church today. Now some of you might be wondering, oh, I didn't know you went to church on Sundays. I usually don't. It's not normally something I do on Sundays. Honestly, most Sundays I'm probably still asleep. The service I'm going to is at 10:45. And it is, I think, 9 o'clock right now, which on a Sunday, yeah, I usually would not be up right now, but I'm trying to make some positive changes in my life, and this is just one of the things that, you know, it's different, but it's, you know, it's a positive change. You know, if I made a change to go to the bar every single day, that's not quite, you know, the direction I needed to go. So I was trying to think of different places and different things, you know, what has positive vibes, what has, you know, all that stuff. You know, spoke to some people, did some research, found this church through a friend. So where did I put? Yeah, found this church through a friend, and so, you know, figured go check it out. If I like it, then I'll probably continue going to this church. Otherwise, you know, keep doing some research to see some other, you know, young adult like programs and stuff like that around my area. So, you know, it's just step one down this road, but like I said, it's been a while. So I thought it might be a little bit different for you guys to see me get ready for something, like I said, that's not going out. So, not doing anything crazy. I'm not using like my fancy dancy makeup. I'm just using the Fit Me. Just a little bit more. I do have like liquid like press stuff, but I use that more for work. Just because, you know, I work with animals and, you know, sometimes bodily fluids, so to have like a crazy full face of makeup is, yeah, doesn't really work. I mean, it makes you feel good obviously when you wake up and you have time to do your makeup, but, and it's just wasting, you know, like I said, it's work. Yeah, you want to look nice, but if you use, like, if you put on a full face of makeup, you know, every day during the week, then by the time you get to special occasions or you want to go out, you're already out of makeup. So that's another way I look at it. The more you use, the quicker you have to get more. So yeah, so I was using the Fit Me. Hopefully, you know, it's been getting really nice out, so I want to start going on hikes. And then obviously my skin tone will get darker, and then I can start transitioning to my darker summer colors. I have like, I think 3 different shades of this Fit Me. I have like one in the 200s, and then either 2 different ones in the 300s, or like a 300 and a 400. Like, it's the whole range, because my skin changes so much. And once it's been tanning and sun, and especially there was this one summer I got really dark because my parents have a pool, and it was during COVID, so really all we could like actually do was just go in the pool. So that summer obviously got pretty dark. But like I said, we do have a pool here at my community, but sometimes it feels weird to be sitting out and there's like people walking their dogs past you, so sometimes I don't always go to that one. But like I said, like morning hikes, now that I'm starting to get on a better routine, waking up and everything, then those obviously would be fun, you know, like a post-church hike or something, you know, that would be fun. So like I said, church in general is not new to me. It's just the going on Sunday portion that is different. So, like I said, I go on holidays, you know, like obviously I've already planned on going on Easter. You know, I always go on Easter. You know, Christmas Eve, those types of things, obviously. But like I said, the not routine, but the weekly, thank you. The weekly, church visit, you know, every Sunday. Obviously, I don't usually do, like I said, because I'm usually sleeping in, because I had some crazy weekend, and yeah. So, not that I'm never gonna be like, ever go out again, you know, it's just a break, honestly, from that vibe. You know, I was part of that world for quite, you know, basically a year, and the amount of, like, drama and everything that went down within just that, like, year was exponential. At least for me, you know, other people, they whatever, but just for the growth for my life, it was not the direction I needed to go. Obviously, no disrespect to anybody, it's just not, they're just not going down the same path as I am. And if, you know, I change my path and there's certain people who follow it and or just happen to be going the same way, awesome, great. If not, then, you know, you can't dwell on things like that. So, and like I said, I have to do right by me, especially with, you know, different situations happening, and, you know, trying to fix myself and reconcile things with people. And you know, there's bigger fish to fry than, you know, worried about maybe, you know, other people that, you know, I just met and and we had a fight. You know, like I said, there's bigger things to worry about, at least for now. Maybe, you know, down the road, reconcile with them, but they're not the main focus for now. So so like I said, I'm going to this church, and then, like I said, if I like it, then I'll dive a little bit deeper, like, you know, possible Bible studies, or maybe even just like little groups, to where they're just kind of messaging and hanging out and, you know, different stuff like that. So, where did my bronzer go? All right, and I did do my nails. I did them my own. Did not go and pay for them, as you can tell, because one already fell off. I did them like last night. And it was funny because while I was doing it downstairs, they looked more pinky, but they're actually more of like a peachy color, which I honestly kind of like. Very like spring. And they pop off. So like, you know, people are like, oh, well, you can't really have like long acrylic nails at work. Even though some do. One, don't have the money for that. And two, with these, like if something like happens and they, instead of my whole nail bending back, they're just probably gonna pop off. Like, it's not gonna be like take off my whole nail. Obviously down the road, once financials and everything are better, you know, nails, whatever, or like special occasions. That's how I used to do it in high school. I used to do, you know, like if, you know, my close family friend has a wedding in June, so obviously if I come up with the money to go to that, then I might get my nails done for that, you know, who knows. So like that, who knows. So yeah. So I would love to hear, if you want to comment below, DM me, what your experience with church is, positive or negative. I could make a video of, I guess maybe a pros and cons about going to church, and, you know, how religious is, you know, that stuff. Obviously, I am not a pastor. Yes. I'm not here to tell you need to go, you can't go, things like that. That is not why I'm here. I'm just sharing my story. Like I said, just getting ready for church, and I thought it would be something different for you guys to see me do, as well as kind of take you on this journey of rediscovery, you know, finding myself again, making better memories, and just staying more positive. You know, I will make a video probably about what exactly is going on, but that will, you know, probably be a little bit until I make that video, just until, again, I start kind of figuring things out. But, you know, everyone has their own relationship with church and God and everything. Like I said, I used to only go on holidays, and that was with my family. You know, I never went by myself. In high school, there was a church by my house that I went with my friends sometimes. Sometimes we would go, you know, but that, you know, we didn't always go, you know, so, the consistency, again, wasn't there, but because of, you know, certain things going on, that was just kind of one of the things that I thought of was, you know, church is, you know, a positive thing, and it's an hour and a half of your day. You know, it's not like you have to take like a full 8 hours and go to church and plan out your whole day, and that's all you did. That's not obviously how it is. Like I said, it's an hour, and you get to build relationships with it, and I can choose how involved, you know, I want to be. Like, the church doesn't know that I'm coming today. They don't know who I am, you know? And for me right now, that's okay. But if I get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I would love to meet more people, or I'd really love to talk to this, you know, minister, or, you know, different things down the road, I can, you know? So again, it's still taking control of my life. You know, I still have control. No one's controlling me. No one's forcing me to go to church. No one's forcing me to do anything. But if I want more, you know, to push myself a little bit more, then again, I can do that. So, it's just little stuff like that. So again, I still have control. I'm still bettering my life, but there's no one, you know, with a leash around me saying this is what you need to do. But I just feel like this is something I kind of want to explore. Like I said, you know, positive vibes, good people, you know, my friend goes there. But again, just because he goes there doesn't mean I have to go there. You know what I mean? There's nothing that says, oh, well, you have to go to churches that your friends go to. No. So, yeah. You know, and I've heard good things about this church, and I looked, at like different programs, like different churches have different programs. So it's just kind of seeing, like I said, for me, mainly it's the pastor and how he speaks. Like, I always go to mass on Christmas Eve, and, you know, I go and enjoy it, you know, my family, it's, you know, it's our, I guess, tradition every year. But that type of church where it's, you know, gentlemen that look like the Pope, you know, they're older, they're very, very traditional. That's fine, you know, when I go with my family, but that's not a church I would go to every single Sunday. Versus some pastors, you know, they'll share funny stories, you know, to really connect with you. You know, music. I've always connected with religion through the music, through song, not like choir, but like the little like Christian bands, you know, stuff like that. So I like churches that incorporate that and have, like I said, a good pastor that might share a funny story, but it like carries through what he's talking about. So you're like, oh my God, yeah. And then you have to go back and actually, once he describes it, think about what the joke was. And you're like, oh my God, you know, so just little stuff like that. Like sometimes I'll listen to podcasts of either like Joyce Meyer or I can't think of the gentleman that I listen to. But, you know, so on my own time, you know, driving in the car or something, you know, I'll listen to one of their sermons. You know, obviously great messages. So, but now, like I said, it's just more the consistency, you know. But if I want to come home and still listen to that podcast, guess what? Again, I can, you know. So again, it's all about, I still have control in my life, and that's kind of what I needed. You know, I was feeling not out of control, but there was definitely things that I should have been able to control, but was almost hiding from it rather than facing it. And, you know, so, and you know, it's not one of those where I'm like, oh, if I go to church, they're gonna fix me. No, I need to fix myself. I'm just, again, looking for maybe some extra guidance, support, different vibes, different people. So, like I said, that's the main thing. And like I said, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk with you guys. Like I said, getting ready. I think I have an outfit to wear. I found one that I think would be cute. It's kind of springish, and yeah, like I said, I haven't been, you know, I usually don't go on Sundays. Like when I do go, yeah, you know, like Easter or Christmas, it's usually like a nice dress. And, you know, so every Sunday, some churches, you know, I don't know how fancy they get, so I thought this might be a good in-between. And then I'll kind of see the vibe and then go from there, I guess. But yeah, so makeup is done. You know, nothing special, just nice little face to put on. I'm just gonna leave my hair as is, not in a bun, but just gonna put it down, brush it. And then I'm gonna find the outfit I'm gonna wear, and I will definitely show you guys. Also pop over to my Instagram. I'm gonna try to take a picture in my outfit for you guys as well, possibly at the church, or maybe I'll have my friend take it or something. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for listening to me and watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below what, again, either video ideas that you might want, or maybe your experience with church, or questions you have for me. Please send your questions. I would love to answer them. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and an amazing week coming up, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.